Moldovans are preparing for Sunday's parliamentary elections. These are the most important parliamentary elections in Moldova since it gained independence in 1991, according to President Maya Sandu. The loss of the majority by the current pro-EU Party of Action and Solidarity will pave the way for pro-Russian groups to come to power, which could interrupt Moldova's ongoing process of European integration. What's wrong with being with the Soviet Union, with Russia? What's wrong with that, people tell me? Russia educated me. I graduated from Volgograd with a degree in chemical engineering. I worked at a biological institute. Everything was fine. Everything was great. I had enough money for everything. Definitely, my children and I are very responsible for what is happening in our country and what we want for our children. There is a war going on at our borders. We are afraid of war. Nobody wants it. We are worried about the Ukrainians. We are very sorry for what has happened to them. We are afraid of war, so we are turning to Europe and hoping for at least a little protection. Recent polls suggest that the pro-European ruling party may lose its majority in the 101-member parliament, forcing it to seek coalitions with smaller groups that exceed the 5 to 10% threshold for parties and blocs. These could be the pro-Russian Our Party and the nominally pro-European Alternative Bloc. The authorities in Chisinau speak of unprecedented interference by Moscow in the election campaign in order to weaken the Party of Action and Solidarity, a pro-European political party in Moldova. In addition to pro-Russian politicians such as former President Igor Dodon, Moscow is also encouraging clergy of the Russian Orthodox Church to persuade voters to support pro-Russian parties. Under the guise of religion and faith in God, manipulation and opinion forcing are taking place, that the church is being persecuted, that we are not Romanians but Moldovans, that European values are not an integral part of us as Christians, that our superior is the Russian Orthodox Church, that we are an integral, inseparable part of the Russian world. The overarching message of Russian propaganda is that Moldova's traditional family values are threatened by the European Union, which will force citizens to accept LGBT identity, degrade morality, and destroy religious freedom. We want to say yes to Europe. Who doesn't want to be in Europe? Who doesn't want good roads and freedom of movement? I say yes to such a Europe, a cultural Europe, a Christian Europe. And to gay Europe, I say no, no. If you want to come here with gays, then don't come to us at all. The path to European Union membership in 2030 is crucial for the country's future and its resistance to Russian attempts to keep the former Soviet Republic in its orbit. A parliament controlled by the Party of Action and Solidarity would keep Moldova on track for the European Union, which requires extensive legislative action. A pro-Russian parliament, on the other hand, would likely turn these efforts into a never-ending political battle.